Hey world, it's been welcome back to another video. Family, thanks for joining me in the garden, family. Just want to come back with a quick public announcement. We're going to the moon tomorrow. The United States finally, since the 60s, have developed and built a rocket powerful enough to go back to the moon. Okay. Tomorrow the launch happens and it's supposed to go to the moon. Now this particular moon landing will not have any astronauts, will be unmanned. What? See, and this is what I want to talk about. If 300 million people will believe that something called the novel coronavirus, the coronavirus, COVID-19, the Mu virus, the Delta virus, and now I think we got the monkeypox virus. But all of these particular viruses were used to shut down the nation. Family, do you understand there are many people right now still have not recovered from the government shutting the nation down? Now, I can tell you right now, I'm going to be real with you. I don't blame the government. I mean, I would never blame the government. Why and how could I blame 538 people for telling us to do something that 300-something million people know that in their heart and minds, in that location in your brain that common sense is supposed to reside in? How can you tell 300 million people that, hey, one, we're going to shut all the schools down, even though we pay public property taxes, which provide for the schools anyway? Guys, we are the power. See, and they teach you this in school, but they don't reinforce it in life. See, as a youngster, and like I said, as a history teacher, I used to teach my kids about the 7 principles of government. One is popular sovereignty, meaning the people has the power. Now, there should only be that one, because without the power of the people, how can others have, law-making abilities? The people have to choose these individuals. Okay? And while choosing these individuals, we choose these individuals to do what's best or represent. Remember, this is a representative government. Okay? It's supposed to be a republic. A democratic republic. Republic is short for republicanism. Okay? Well, what does that mean? Well, in order for it to be a republic, people have to have the power, right, to elect those that have their best interests at heart. Well, since it's been developed over these last 300-400 years, we know that's not the case. The laws only, it's only for a certain group of people. Why do you think those that are above the law? Okay. Now, I don't want you to think I'm going off on a tangent right now, and I'm going to get back to what this video is really about, which is we're going to the moon tomorrow. Come on, family. Have you seen the moon landing footage from the first so-called moon landings? Are you serious? Y'all believe that? Look up at the guy by the name of Stanley Kubrick. He was the film director, filmmaker. Why is he associated with the moon landings in the 60s? Why does the moon landings look so crazy? Why is it that when these guys jump out of the so-called spaceship, it's a camera already there? Guys, it's a camera already there when they're descending and landing. Who put that camera there already? You did? And so, when you hear that the United States have this new rocket, this new, space vehicle that's going to be able to get to the moon, but we can't put people in there right now. But it's going to leave more than a flag. So not only are y'all telling us, oh, no, we already went to the moon because we got a flag there. But we're going back to the moon almost 50 years later. Excuse me. It was 1960. That's 40. Yeah. Add 60, like 62, 63 years later. We are going back, but with no astronauts. See, now they got social media. They have computer-generated images where, I mean, think about it. Right now, you believe that what you're seeing in an International Space Station is real. Think about that. And tomorrow, right now, I'm looking up in H-Town, looking up at the sky. And it's blue skies. Now, when that ship goes up to the moon, and it keeps going, I don't see anything where it goes from the blue skies to the dark skies to where it's like space. I don't see that. So is that just, how does that happen? Okay? So for all you guys that are out there saying, well, it's the atmosphere, where's the atmosphere? Where's the stratosphere? Okay? And why aren't there astronauts that's going to be on this ship to land on the moon to prove all the naysayers, to prove everybody that are conspiracy theorists about the first moon landing? You would think they'll say, you know what, no, we're going to have astronauts on this, and it's going to be, we're going to have the cameras, we're going to have come on now. And it goes right back to what I said about if you trick millions of people believing that people landed on the moon in the 60s and that there's an International Space Station up there, but in the daytime we don't see nothing. And in the nighttime we don't see nothing. You never ask yourself the question, have you ever seen Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Uranus? Have you ever seen any of those planets in the daytime? Or even at nighttime? But it's only two so-called planets you see, and they call the sun a star. That's ridiculous. But it's only two lights in the sky, family. The Most High in Genesis, first chapter, created a light for the daytime and a light for the nighttime. And those particular lights are the reason for our existence. Now, if someone can prove me other than that, I'll go with it. But until I can actually see with my own eyes what you guys are talking about, man, y'all better go on with all that. You created dinosaurs, a whole dinosaur, like a whole complete dinosaur, a whole species of dinosaurs. From one bone, two bones. How do you do that? How do you know the anatomical, physiological structure of these species inside and out? How do you know where the lungs and the stomach and the liver and the appendix and all of that's located? How do you know that the T-Rex only had these little arms and the Brontosaurus was like 22 feet tall? Are you serious? Did you guys find a long vertebrae intact? Come on, man. So if I just want to come back with a little food for thought, I mean, we're going to the moon tomorrow. Now, you understand I'm being facetious. But ask yourself the question. If they was able to shut this nation down with over 300 million people agreeing to that, because you have to agree to it, because if you didn't, we as a country would say we would run all those 538 politicians out of office. Man, y'all don't get out of here. You guys make $178,000 a year. You are, pretty much vetted after 6 years, your pension is set while everybody else have to work 20, 25, 30 years. You don't pay for anything. How is that fair? And you guys not doing anything for us. But you tell us you're going to the moon on Monday, tomorrow. Okay? So family, make sure you get your cameras ready. And get your popcorn. You dig? Like, share, and subscribe, family. In the meantime, between time, may the Most High Son you bring you joy. And the earth is flat. I'm just joking. Who knows? But it ain't what they say it is. And being well is out of 5,000.